Hi, I'm Louise from Emotional Detox, and today I'm going to share with you my thoughts and feelings and, sort of my main sense of truth is that all of us, doesn't matter what generation we are listening to this, we're all coming out of a masculine paradigm that's dying, basically. And with it will go, hopefully, a lot of the pain and suffering that's come really as a result of the disconnection with an imbalanced masculine paradigm that is disconnected from source and not in recognition of the primal source energy, which is, feminine. It's the feminine that produces everything. Like a mother gives birth to a child, the origin is through the body of the mother. So what we're coming out of and moving into is the dying masculine, coming into the new feminine energies, which are different from ever before. And there is a relationship between this and the work that I do in emotional detox and also the energy clearing work, is that a lot of us have been carrying around with us the sort of wounds and the negative energy and the negative reactivity from lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes of conditioning from this patriarchal energy that's been out of balance. So particularly women, I think, have really suffered as a result of that. And because we've been born into this conditioning, we've had to sort of suck it up. But because of these new energies coming through, there is much more loving support through the light energies that are penetrating into the planet. So you can see it in those esoteric terms. You can just see from looking around what's going on in the planet. That so much is not being tolerated anymore, whether it's in our economic systems, political, environmental, and everything is sort of coming to the surface in order to be renewed, cleared and renewed. So we have an amazing opportunity right now to really ground this lovely new feminine energy right into the cellular level. But that's only possible if we can clear out from our emotional bodies that are carrying around all this toxicity from the old age. That needs to be cleared. So that is why I do emotional detoxing. Is a very conscious approach to understanding what it is that you're letting go of and moving into, and what you can claim as the new loving feminine energies, that basically the means are the ends. So we use the energy and the power of love to transmute and transform anything that is not love. And that needs to be done consciously. There needs to be an awareness of the healing power, because that's actually our ancestry, that love is its own healing power, and it can transform and transmute at a molecular level. So we need to be doing that tangibly and consciously. And then with the energy clearing work that I do, I root out and clear the archetypal energies. By that I mean the conditioning that we might have been born into in some religions, in some family taboos and family conditioning, the rights, the wrongs, the good, the bad, all the duality that sets up the fear that needs to be extricated from our energy systems, so that we are free to actually align with the love that's available at the highest level, and the joy and the expansion and the potential and the creativity that comes from this universal source energy, because it's abundantly creative and infinitely abundant. And knowing it at the intellectual level is not enough. It needs that knowledge needs to filter down through all our energy centers, through the brow, the crown, the crown, the brow, and the throat, into the heart, into the belly, sacral, root, and also down into the legs and into our root star energy. And it's a big job, but it's totally doable. I've spent the last 2.5 years focusing on this, and I know that what I've done has worked for me. It's freed me up. I'm not carrying the fear that I've had since childhood. So it's a process that is both, tangible, conscious, and I do the clearing work for people, whether it's in their home or their business or their land, the property, and also their energy fields, to clear the stuff that's been hanging around for centuries and centuries that we've been born into. And if you're sensitive, you can feel this. You just can walk into certain areas, into certain towns, into certain parts of the land, and it will hit you with the density. And so it can all be cleared and healed. But first of all, we start with you. And so what I offer to people is a 15-minute free discovery consultation where you can ask me questions, and I will point out really what is the best therapy for your needs right now. So it's not, you don't have to go and do a 2.5 year sort of escape from reality, a bit like I've had to, in order to get here, because alongside I've been working, I've just really absented myself from very public environments. I live in the heart of nature now, and by the sea, and I absolutely love it. In many respects, I've kind of returned to my roots, but it's given me the opportunity to get quiet enough to really feel the pulse of the new feminine energies and the pulse of nature, because I know that we are moving to an era where we will have to reconnect with nature in order to survive. So we need to have a very strong, loving relationship with our environment for it to support us, because the means are the ends. We work with love, with everything around us. So it's not that we're going back in time to sort of old indigenous tribal ways. I think that technology will have a great place, but it needs to function with the intention of love and care for all, not just ourselves. So in your exploratory sessions, we look at what you kind of been born into, and the conditioning around you, and what can be cleared off from you, and also any repeated cycles that have been going on in your life, whether it's in your relationships or power issues at work, or you've had trauma in your childhood, or there's been abuse or sexual abuse. All of it is really reminiscent of this old patriarchal age of control and manipulation and power mongering. So you can contact me directly via my website. All my details are there. My mobile, I've got a UK mobile. I'm based in the UK, but you can work with me wherever you are in the world, because I work by Skype and phone. And you can follow me on Facebook. All my recordings and videos are uploaded there, and I produce those fairly regularly. So you'll get information as you go along. And if you want to sign up straight away, you want to work with me, just give me a call, and I'll be delighted. And I'm just saying a big loving hello to anyone that I haven't met, and hello again to everyone that I have connected with. And I really look forward to being with you and working with you in this coming year, 2016. So a happy new year to everybody, and I look forward to meeting you. Blessings. Bye.